Hey there, rulers, DMO73 here, and it's time to talk about our favorite cat who's not a cat, Xiaohu. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Ruler School is brought to you by Odyssey Games, where you can go to pre-order upcoming Force of Will sets, ccgprime.com for singles and supplies, cardodoco.com for those rulers in the international market looking for product, the Ruler School Circuit Series now taking orders on our Quarter 3 2024 circuit kits, and our guest lecturer members, Vizjerei. Class is in session. So here is the deck for Red Wu. You can always find a link to this list in the description down below over on Force of Wind. Xiaohu is pretty interesting. Overall, he's pretty fun. I definitely think that he needs a few more tools to be very competitive. He's got some glaring weaknesses right now in the form of barrier resonators and J rulers, just because your opponent can kind of sit on a low stone count, and if you can't just flip Wu himself a lot of times, you're going to have to struggle against that matchup. That being said, it is still a lot of fun, and there are some cool tools that you can use to kind of help him a little bit, primarily in a red package. For the AAA package, we're painting 3 Anti-Arcana Aiming, 4 Anti-Arcana Air Drone because it is his best kind of pressure and damage, 4 copies of Elsa because she's kind of insane and is the main way the deck answers Replicant Shiva, 2 copies of Evelyn to help you find those arrow drones, 4 copies of Pamela so you can get those Elsas back off the field to reuse them again, 2 copies of Robert to help you find more Elsas if you don't have Pamela's, 3 Sarah the Oppers, a work but not a job, 2 copies of Assault into Gandinia's Mansion so that you can be able to cheat in multiple things a turn, although I think you could probably bump this up to more copies. And then the red package is 4 This Means War. You're not casting spells, so this is almost always going to be the first spell you cast for game, so drawing 2 for free is pretty good. Also playing 4 Chivalry's Tears because you need a way to get rid of those other pesky This Means Wars after you've used one already, which happens to be fire, which is nice. 4 copies of Therion Morphing to be able to Judgment. 3 copies of Gleipnir to be able to draw cards off of swinging with Xiaohu. And then I also put in a couple plus stump like pump up regalias so that you can make use of Wu a little bit more effectively, being able to flip, tap before recover, tap again, flip, deal some extra damage. So Horn to be able to recycle, which is especially helpful with Therion Morphing, and then Death Scythe, which is just a good stat pump that you can buy back as well if it gets discarded. So that is the deck. You'll see there's no stones here. This is really a first draft piece of Wu. There's definitely some other options you can take with him, and I do think that more support later in the cluster would benefit him. Particularly, I talk about something to deal with J rulers and something to be able to give your opponent temporary magic stones to bump up their magic stone count. I think could be very helpful for him as well. But that's it for now. Let me know how you guys think about our favorite cat who's not a cat in the comment section down below. And until next time, this is DMO73 saying class dismissed.